All right. So while I was researching potential topics for this public service announcement, there is a lot to choose from right now. A lot of kind of unpleasant, not too good things going on in the world right now. But the thing that I chose to really go into to talk about today is about just the wars, the conflicts that are going on right now. And so, fair warning, I'm not going to act like I'm super informed on the issue. I know a little bit here and there. It's hard to tell. A lot of the sources are biased on the internet, anyways, one way or another. But I'll just kind of give my thoughts on it and just kind of why we need peace. I mean, there's always going to be reasons for war, whatever else, this, that, the other. But peace is obviously the underlying issue. So to start out, we'll just talk about the war in Ukraine. I mean, the publicity's kind of died down for it. I remember 2021 seeing those videos of the Russian tanks just freaking rolling up into Ukraine. It was nuts. Like looked like a video game. I remember at the time I was serving an LDS mission, and I saw the news of that happen. I'm like, I'm going home. Like I'm getting shipped off to go get drafted. I'm dead serious. That's what I thought this was about to be World War III. And then from there, obviously, Ukraine was able to battle back, push Russia back. There's still kind of an ongoing conflict there. And it's just sad. I mean, obviously there's different motives, different people wondering why, the Russians or Putin would want to attack Ukraine, whether it's for the natural resources or he still considers it to be a part of Russia, back from the USSR days. And then there's also the part of the U.S. funding Ukraine with, equipment, weapons, money, all that. A lot of people don't like that either, especially here in the United States. Our taxpayer dollars, it's in the billions that are being sent over there. And so that just adds complexity to the issue of war, because it's never really been black and white, but especially nowadays it's not, because I'm not even sure if we're officially allies with Ukraine, but we have been in everything but word and deed, right? Because they're not a member of the United Nations. And so, I mean, a lot of people aren't happy with the amount of tax dollars that are being sent over there to fund that. And, I mean, just the loss of life as well, like, right? People are being displaced. Lives are being lost. And for what, right? I mean, what's really changed since then? I mean, I don't think Russia's even super close to take it. It's dropped out of the news cycle. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, that's another thing that I almost chose to talk about, was just the reliability of news sources, because it's always a bias one way or another. Whatever source you're looking at, it's biased in one way. You got to kind of dig and look and cross evaluate. Everything is for a reason, right? So now, I mean, I don't know if it's slowed down or what else, but the updates of that war have dropped off significantly, right? And then to kind of follow that up is the conflict over in the Gaza Strip. So I remember on October 7th when Hamas launched their attack, 1,200 people were killed just in that day. 250 more were taken as hostages. And I mean, it's just loss of life. And I'm not going to act like I'm super informed on this issue either. I know that both groups of people, Israel and the Palestinians, feel a religious connection to the land, I think, is a part of it. They think it's theirs, fighting whatsoever. But it's the same kind of deal for what? Like, why are we losing all this life? Why are we, for what? What's the gain here? And honestly, these are super complex issues, more than what I'm qualified to answer for, right? I just wanted to come and just preach peace on here, right? Because that's peace and love is the only way anything's going to change. Right here I'm reading as well that 33,000 Palestinians in Gaza have been killed in air and artillery strikes carried out by the Israeli military in response to that. And so, I mean, it's just death for death, blood for blood. And, I mean, again, with that, we're sending tax dollars over to help out Israel. People aren't happy with that. They don't want to see that. I'm not giving my opinion one way or another on that one. But it's just caused such a divide in the Middle East. I mean, it's just in Europe and over there, it's just war torn to shreds. And it makes me wonder, like, what's next for the United States, right? I mean, we have enough of our own violence here with school shootings, gang activity, all that kind of stuff. We can't be getting mixed up in another war, especially me. I mean, I'm not me. Dudes like me, we're the age that would be drafted, you know, if we have to get sent out there and do whatever. But yeah, I mean, those are just kind of my thoughts. I just kind of wanted an open discussion on just all these wars. And I mean, there's constantly been war for the entirety of humanity, right? It's kind of in humans' nature to do that. Just to look at it through a different lens, though. I mean, I know Hamas or Palestine and Israel aren't watching this video, or Vladimir Putin, but just to love everybody, you know, and move past that.